See, see, friends. Now I would like to go to discuss about the Finance Act 2025 amendments. The Finance Act 2025 amendments are, what are those amendments? Now I am going to talk about those amendments. What are those amendments? My dear friends, I would like to tell you that the thresholds are changed. TCS rate for timber or any other forest produce not being tendu leaves obtained under a forest lease. మనకంట శబ్దం పడుతుంది సైడ్ నుంచి. See, the threshold limit prescribed under section 206C 1G for collection of tax at source by authorized dealer from remittance made under the liberalized remittance scheme LRS and seller of an overseas tour program package is increased from 7 lakhs to 10 lakhs. It is provided that the authorized dealer shall not collect TCS under section 206C 1G on a remittance in foreign currency from an education loan obtained under section 80 capital E class 3 and small b. Salary and house property income. Section 17 subsection 2 of the Act provides list of perquisites which to be included in employee salary income. It includes value of any benefit which such as gas, electricity, water granted to provide a free of cost. Okay. Granted to provide a free of cost. See, section 17 subsection 2 of the Act provides list of perquisites List of perquisites. Manikanta. CH Srilata. Yes, to. See, salary and house property income. మా జీవితం ఒక్కడనే కట్ చేసేస్తే పోయితే లేకపోతే పోయితే see salary and house property income. Section 17 subsection 2 of the act provides list of perquisites to be included in employee salary income. It includes the value of any benefit. Okay. Salary and house property income. Section 17 subsection 2 of the act provides list of perquisites to be included in employee salary income. It includes the value of any benefit such as gas, electricity, water, etc. granted to provided free of cost or at the concessional rate by the employer to an employee whose salary income as a monetary benefit exceeds 50,000. Further expenditure incurred by the employer for the travel abroad and medical treatment of the employee or his family member is regarded as perquisite. If the gross total income of the employee exceeds 2 lakh, the limit of 2 lakh and 50,000 rupees were introduced in 1993 and 2001 respectively to adjust these limits to reflect changes in the standard of living and economic conditions. The Finance Act 2025 empowers the CBDT to notify the limit in this regard. The annual value up to two houses properties taken as nil if the property is self-occupied or cannot be occupied by the owner of the property due to his employment, business or profession at any other place. It is provided that the annual value up to two houses property should be nil. If the owner occupies the houses for his own residence, cannot occupy for any reason subject to the conditions. No rental income is received on these house properties. Income tax return. Income tax Income tax return. The Finance Act 2025 extended deadline file update return from 24 months to 48 months. From the end of the relevant assessment year, the rate of additional income tax payable to file an updated tax return is as follows. Date of filing updated return, additional tax payable. Within 12 months from the end of the relevant assessment year, 25% of the aggregate of additional tax and interest. After 12 months and up to 24 months from the end of the relevant assessment year, 50%.
வேளாண் செய்ய எங்கிட்ட நிலம் இல்லைங்கன்னு சொல்றேன். உன்ட்ட நிலம் இல்லைன்னா குத்தகைக்கு எடு. நிலம் இருக்கிறவங்க வேலை செய்ய விடு. நிலம் இல்லைன்னா குத்தகைக்கு எடுக்க முடியாதா? எல்லாரும் நிலம் வச்சு அது பண்றான். ஒத்திக்கு எடுக்கிறான்ல தம்பி. இந்த கட்டடம் உங்கதா? என்ன எப்படி வாங்குனீங்க? அவன் வாடகை கேடு. என்ன தம்பி? நான் படிக்காம ஊருக்கு போய் குலத்தொழில் செய்யணும்ன்றீங்களா? வேளாண்மை தொழில் அல்ல தம்பி, வாழ்க்கை మురై ఎక్కడ కూడా స్త్రీని ఆర్ లేడీస్ ని శ్మశానాన్ని కూడా రానివ్వరు. ఒక పెద్ద ఆయన చనిపోతే వాళ్ళ కూతురుతో తలకొరి పెట్టించడం.
Date of filing updated return, additional tax payable. Within 12 months from the end of the relevant assessment year, 12 months na 25%, 24 months means 50%, up to 36 months, 24 to 36 means 60%, beyond 36 means 70% of the aggregate additional tax and interest. Capital gain. Inclusion ULIP in capital asset. ULIP is considered a capital asset only when the exemption under section 10(10)(d) does not apply due to the 4th and 5th provisos. Therefore, consequently, such ULIP are subject to capital gain taxation. Therefore, the phase on account of the applicability of the 4th and 5th proviso, therefore, from subclass C of section 2 of 14 is removed to broaden is applicability of the ULIP in all instances where the exemption under section 10 of 10D is not available. Consequently, all ULIPs not qualifying for exemption under section 10 of 10D will be classified as a capital assets. A corresponding amendment has been made, section 45, subsection 1b, to tax the income arising from recipient amount under ULIP, where the exemption under section 10 of 10d is not available under the head of the capital gain. ULIPs to be considered equity oriented fund. Class A of the explanation, section 112A, defines an equity oriented fund as a fund set up under the scheme of the mutual fund specified under section 10 of 23D or under the scheme of the insurance company comprising ULIPs that do not qualify for exemption under section 10 of 10D due to the applicability of the fourth and fifth projos. The second projo to class A of the explanation specifies that in the case of an issuance of a company, a scheme of comprising ULIP where an exemption under section 1010D is not available, the minimum investment requirement 90 percentage or 65 percentage as applicable must be maintained throughout the policy term. Class A and the second projo of the explanation have been amended to make them applicable to all ULIPs where an exemption under section 1010D is not available. Therefore, ULIPs do not qualify for exemption under section 1010D shall be included in the definition of the equity oriented fund. Rationalization of the taxation of the capital gain arising to non-resident. Section 115 AD of the Income Tax Act provides that long-term capital gain from the transfer of the securities other than units referred to in section 115 AB shall be taxed at 10% in the hands of the specified fund for an institutional investor. However, the Finance Act 2024 changed the rate of taxation on long-term capital gain arising from the transfer of the capital asset to 12.5% for all assessees, whether resident or non-resident, with effect from 23rd July 2024.
ఒక అబ్బాయి వచ్చి కారుకు ఉన్న గ్లాసెస్ ను క్లీనింగ్ చేస్తాడు. తర్వాత డబ్బులు అడిగి తీసుకుని వెళ్ళిపోతాడు కదా అని అనుకుంటున్నారా? ఇక్కడ
மத்திய அரசு வந்து
Hello, 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 madam. You asked one question. No, you asked in group one question. To answer that, I call you.
yes.
See, actually, the moment you
Okay.
filed 139 one return, if you are not paid tax, that's called defective return only. Actually, for the defective return, either two ways: either you need to file update return or else revise return. Anyhow, you file revise return, no, then old defect will be purified. You file,
Actually, it's
yeah.
not a defective return. After processing of the original return, we got the demand, but we already
how
filed the return,
how it
revised return.
processed without paying? See, no, act itself taking that if you are not paid tax, it's called defective return. How it is processed? Okay, even then processed, but anyhow you file revise return, no, then old that whatever
Yes.
defects will be purified.
Okay,
what
okay.
what
Yeah, I
revised
got
return
your
says
point.
that the revised return is called as original return. It purify whatever any, if you want to purify any defects there, you already filed revised return, no, that's enough. For example, he passed any 143(1) intimation, any demand that for that demand you need to submit this. Dear sir, you please find this ITR 139.5 revised return. We paid tax and
Okay.
whatever the late fees is also. You please kindly close the proceedings. Like that is enough. But
Yeah,
sometimes,
yeah.
rarely only, sometimes no, they are accepting. Thereafter, they are throwing demand. But some returns, what happened? Initially itself you file. Thereafter, it will show like a defective return. That defect will be clarified by either updated return 139.8 or 139.5. Anything okay. If it is a
Okay, okay.
if the acknowledgement is
So we
generated,
so
139.5 is enough. Yes, madam.
so we have to attach the revised return, right?
Yeah, you just attach the revised return and you, for example, in 143(1) intimation he asked, he given
Yes.
in that intimation, if
Yes.
yeah, for that intimation in online itself you can submit it, no problem. If there is no any online provision, then you need to submit physical copy. Maybe 143(1) intimation, if you give any window opening na, for that window communication you can submit. That's enough. It will close. Doesn't big matter, madam.
Okay, okay.
Okay, okay. Thank you,
Okay,
madam.
thank you.
Thank you. You are from where, ma'am?
Agra, Uttar Pradesh.
Uttar Pradesh. I am from Chennai. I am a completed tax and tax litigation advocate, madam. I do only High
Okay.
Court and tribunals and appeals, income tax and GST. So whenever you
Okay,
need
sure.
anything, you can approach me. If I
Sure.
have any cases, I'll refer you to the
Sure.
which location you are there. Thank you much.
Yeah, yeah. Sir, actually, if you have any GST or income tax, then you can let me know because I will also deal in the appeals of GST.
Okay.
Okay,
Surely.
and we
See,
also
that's what
provide
I'm
all
telling.
CA
See, for
services.
example, if I got any client from Uttar Pradesh, somebody approached me, then I'll forward to you only. You can handle.
Sure,
You
sure.
just save my number.
And yeah, yeah, sure,
Yeah,
sure.
I what
And
my
we
appeal to you.
provide all CA services.
Yeah.
Okay, like regarding MC compliances also provide.
Okay, surely. What my appeal to you in the entire your courses of like till IT80, if you face any like violation of fundamental rights, something that and all, if you want any relief from the High Court, kindly approach me. I'll do that service.
So, right now, in my case, I should attach the revised return form in the while stating the demand, correct?
Yes, no, disagreeing demand. Oh, he passed demand. No, 143 one intimation he didn't give.
I got that.
He got that. For that he didn't serve any notice.
He served demand on us.
That's what. See, you are asking outstanding demand. There you will be disagree, and then you will upload this. That's fine. And apart from that, he
Okay.
issued any notice.
I do not get any note. No, no, no.
Then what you do? You go to that 143(1), and then you
Okay.
upload this revised return. There it will ask you whether you filed appeal or else you filed rectification. Like that, it will ask you. You give first of all what you do. You do for rectification also. Whatever given 143(1), no. You go to their online e-services. You apply for rectification. For rectification, you upload this thing. Already I filed revised return. So you whatever you give 143(1) intimation, any demand is there, you please do rectify based upon the 139.5 already I filed. Like that you do rectification.
Okay.
That rectification acknowledgement will generate. Now you go to that outstanding demand, disagree with the demand, and then it will ask you whether you filed appeal or you filed any revised return or you filed any stay petition. Like that it will ask you. So you just appropriately rectification, and then if revised return filed option is there, you upload. If that option is not there, you mention already rectification filed date. It will ask you some uploading a small attachment. You upload this only, revised return upload. That's it.
Okay. Okay. So is it mandatory to do rectification as we
No,
already
no, no,
filed
no.
the revised
It is
returns?
good for you. No. While disagreeing with the demand, what it will ask you? It will ask you while disagree with the disagreement. It will ask you: Are you filed appeal, or are you filed a rectification return, or you filed a revised
Okay.
return? It will ask you whatever is best. For example, if there is an option for revised return, you upload this itself and disagree with the demand. while
Okay.
while you are
Okay. Okay.
disagree with the demand, it will ask you for the reason for rectification, reason for appeal, reason for you filed state demand, like that it will ask you, so that it is good for you having this information. No, that's why I'm telling.
Actually, I already
Yes, I agree. So if I again submit the response for the demand, then I will get again these options or not?
Yeah, definitely you'll get n number of times it will ask you.
Okay.
So
While
that's no problem.
I will surely connect you. Okay.
Definitely you
If
can
I
connect
get
my,
any
I'll help
query.
you. That's not a big problem.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, okay, madam.
Oh, thank you.
See, rationalization, taxation of the capital gain arising to non-resident. Section 115 AD of the Income Tax Act provides that long-term capital gain from the transfer of securities other than units referred to in Section 115 AB shall be taxed at 10% in the hands of the specified fund or foreign institutional investor. However, the number 2 Finance Act 2024 changed the rate of taxation long-term gain arising from the transfer of the capital assets to 12.5 percentage all SSE, whether the resident or non-resident, with effect from 23rd July 2024. Baba. Section 115 AD of the Income Tax Act provides that long-term securities other than units referred to in Section 115 AB shall be taxed at 10 percentage in the hands of specified fund or foreign institutional investor. However, the Finance Act 2024 changed the rate of taxation on long-term capital gain arising from the transfer of the capital asset to 12.5 percentage for all SSEs, whether the resident or non-resident, with effect from 23rd July 2024. The tax rates for the specified fund FFIs or long-term gains referred to in section 112A have been brought to parity with the new rates 12.5 applicable to residents. However, the tax rates on long-term capital gain not referred to in section 112A are retained at 10 percentage. Section 115 AD is mentioned to provide that income tax on long-term capital gain from the transfer of securities other than units referred to in section 115 AB not referred to section 112A included in the total income shall also be calculated at a rate of 12.5 percentage. Securities held by investment fund to be treated as a capital asset. Section 2 subsection 14 of the Income Tax Act defines the term capital asset securities held by a foreign institutional investors. Investor that the invested in such securities as per the regulations made under the SEBI Act 1992 are also defined as a capital asset. There is some uncertainty in the characterization of the income arising from transaction in securities by investment funds. Should such income be considered capital gain or a business income for investment fund as specified in explanation 1 small a to section 115 UB. Section 2 subsection 14 is amended to clarify that any security held by investment fund referred to in section 115 UB and invested as per the regulations made under the SEBI Act, the intention of Financial Services Centers Authority 2019 shall be treated only as a capital asset. Therefore, income arising from the transfer such securities considered to be a capital gain. సార్ నమస్తే సార్. బాగున్నాను సార్, మీరు ఎలా ఉన్నారు సార్? సార్ ఏంది అది హైకోర్టుది కదిలించమంటారా, లేదు అది రానిండి వచ్చినప్పుడు చూడమంటారా? మీ ఇష్టం, మీరు కదిలిమంటే వెళ్తాను రేపు. ఏం సార్, అది వచ్చినప్పుడు వెళ్దామా? సరే ఓకే, అట్టయితే ఓకే. అయితే మీకు కమ్యూనికేషన్ మీకే వచ్చింది, మీరు నాకు ఇంటిమేట్ చేయాలి. ఓకే 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 ఓకే. లేదు సార్, ఈ మధ్య ఏపీఐ కోర్టులో ఇంకో కేసు ఫైల్ చేసాము. అది భవిష్య సిమెంట్స్ అని, అది కూడా జిఎస్టీ ప్రొసీజరల్ ల్యాబ్స్ ఉందని చెప్పి క్వాష్ చేయమని ఫైల్ చేసాము. ఇంకేదైనా ఉంటే రెఫర్ చేయండి సార్. చేయండి. చెప్పండి సార్, చేద్దాం. శ్రీలంక కూడా మన ఫైల్స్ చక్కగా మీకు కూడా ఫీజు వచ్చింది. అదే సార్, అదే సార్. ఓకే సార్. ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే. అంటే 27th మీరు అటెండ్ అయినప్పుడు ఏం చేశారు? మీరు ఇలా చెప్పారా, అడ్వకేట్కి ఎగ్జామ్ ఉందండి అని? ఓకే ఓకే. మనం సార్ నాకు 26 ఒక్క రోజు ముందు చెప్పండి, నేను ప్రిపేర్ అయి ఉంటాను. ఓకే సార్. అవును సార్, నాకు అర్థం కాదు మీరు అనేది క్వశ్చన్. అడగండి సార్. మీ ఇష్టం సార్, మీరు ఎవరిని పెడితే వాళ్ళు ఏమన్నాడా, ఎవరైనా అట్లా వచ్చు. అవును సార్, అదే సార్ నేను అనేది ఏంటంటే, మీకు ఎవరు కన్వీనియంట్ ఉంటే వాళ్ళు సార్. ఏముంది అక్కడ, ఈ ప్రొసీడింగ్స్ అంతా ఓకే. ఆడిటర్ అటెండ్ అమ్మనండి, ఏముందా ఆయన అటెండ్ అమ్మనండి. కోర్టుకు వచ్చినప్పుడు మనం చూద్దాం. ఓకేనా? ఓకే ఓకే సార్. చేయండి సార్. మీరు ఎలా చెప్తే అలా సార్, మందే ఉంది సార్, అదే ఉంది సార్. మీరు అటెండ్ అవ్వమంటే అవుతాను, లేదంటే వేరే ఎవరు ఆడిటర్ అటెండ్ అయినా ఎవరు అటెండ్ అయినా ఇబ్బంది లేదు. మీకు ఎప్పుడు కావాలంటే అప్పుడు నేను రెస్పాండ్ అవుతాను. ఓకేనా? ఓకే, వెరీ గుడ్ వెరీ గుడ్ వెరీ గుడ్. ఓకే సార్, ఆర్డర్ ఎట్టున్నామన్నా. ఇంకేం సార్ విశేషాలు? ఏమైనా కొత్త బిజినెస్ ఉంటే తీసుకురండి సార్, కొత్త బిజినెస్ తీసుకురండి సార్, కొత్త క్లయింట్లు ఏమైనా ఉంటే తీసుకురండి. మీకు వాళ్ళు ఏదైనా ఇస్తే ఇప్పుడు ఈసారి నుంచి మీరు ఏమైనా ఫైల్ తీసుకొస్తే మీకు ఇస్తాను సార్. నేను మీకు ఒక మీ పర్సంటేజ్ మీకు ఇస్తాను సార్. ఓకే ఓకే ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. మీ చూడండి, నేను కూడా యూట్యూబ్లో మంచి వీడియోస్ పెడుతున్నా సబ్జెక్ట్ మీద, మీరు అప్పుడప్పుడు చూడండి ట్యాక్సేషన్ మీద. ఈరోజు మీటింగ్ జరిగింది 6 to 7 ఫైనాన్స్ యాక్ట్ 2025 మీద చేశా వీడియో. రైటే అంటే అక్కడ ఉంది పెనాల్టీ. ఆ పెనాల్టీ వేరు. ఆ పెనాల్టీ ఏంటంటే సెక్షన్ 129లో ఈ వెహికల్స్ మూవ్ అవుతాయి చూసారు, గూడ్స్ వెహికల్స్ సీజ్, మన ఈవే బిల్లు వెహికల్స్, వాటి మీద ఆ పెనాల్టీ ఆర్డర్లో మాత్రమే 25% పెనాల్టీ. మిగతా ఏ పెనాల్టీల మీద ప్రీ డిపాజిట్ లేదు అసలు. అయితే ఇప్పుడు తీసుకొచ్చాడు 10%, ఆల్ పెనాల్టీ ఆర్డర్స్ ఆఫ్ 10% అని ఇప్పుడు తీసుకొచ్చాడు. అది ప్రాస్పెక్టివే సార్, రెట్రాస్పెక్టివ్ కాదు సార్. ప్రాస్పెక్టివే ఇవ్వండి. రెట్రాస్పెక్టివ్ చచ్చిపోరండి సార్, అవన్నీ ప్రాస్పెక్టివ్. మీకా ప్రాస్పెక్టివ్ అంటే ఇప్పుడు నుంచి, రెట్రాస్పెక్టివ్ అంటే వెనక నుంచి. మీకు ఆ ఇబ్బంది లేదు, ప్రాస్పెక్టివ్ ఎఫెక్ట్ అనే అలాంటి రెట్రాస్పెక్టివ్ ఉండవు. ఓకేనా? అంటే అది ఓకే. ఆర్డర్ ఎప్పుడు ఇచ్చాడు అనేది ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఆర్డరు ఈ 10% అనే చెప్పిన తర్వాత ఇచ్చాడా, తర్వాత ముందు ఇచ్చాడా? ముందు ఇస్తే అవసరం లేదు. 25 అప్పటికి ఆల్రెడీ ఆర్డర్, అది యాక్ట్ వచ్చిందా రాలేదా? వచ్చింది కదా. ఫైనాన్స్ యాక్ట్ 2025 ఎప్పుడు పాస్ అయింది? ఫిబ్రవరిలో పాస్ అయింది, అంతేనా? ఇప్పుడు ఫైనాన్స్ యాక్ట్ 2025 గురించి డిస్కస్ చేస్తాను. ఒక సెకండ్ ఉండండి, చెప్తాను. ఫైనాన్స్ యాక్ట్ 2025లో డైరెక్ట్ ట్యాక్స్ గురించి అక్కడ చెప్పాడు దీంట్లో. ఇది నేను ఇన్కమ్ ట్యాక్స్ వెబ్సైట్ నుంచి డౌన్లోడ్ చేశాను. అచ్చా ఇన్కమ్ ట్యాక్స్ లాగే ఉంది. తర్వాత జిఎస్టీ చూస్తాను. సరే ఓకే, లేకపోతే మంచిదేగా. నేను తర్వాత చూస్తానులే. అది ఎప్పుడు ఓకే ఓకే. అంటే పెనాల్టీ అప్లికేబుల్ అది పక్కా ప్రాస్పెక్టివ్ అంటది. మీరు దాని గురించి వర్రీ అవ్వద్దు. నా డౌట్ ఏంటంటే, ఇక్కడ నీకు ఫైనాన్స్ యాక్ట్ 2025లో ఒక పెనాల్టీస్ అప్లికేబుల్ అని ఇచ్చాడు అనుకో, అది ఫ్రమ్ ది డేట్ ఆఫ్ ఆర్డరా, అదే మన అంటే అది వచ్చినప్పటి నుంచి అప్లై అవుతుంది నాకు తెలిసి. అంటే ఫ్రమ్ ది డేట్ ఆఫ్ ఆర్డరా, ఫ్రమ్ ది ఇయర్ ఆఫ్ అసెస్మెంట్ అనేది చూసుకోవాలి. అంటే ఒక యాక్ట్ తీసుకొచ్చాడు 2025లో, కానీ వాడు పాస్ చేసిన ఆర్డర్ ఈ డేట్ తర్వాతే, కానీ ఇది అప్లికేబుల్ ఫ్రమ్ ద డేట్ ఆఫ్ ఆర్డరా, లేదు కరస్పాండింగ్ అసెస్మెంట్ ఇయరా. కరస్పాండింగ్ అసెస్మెంట్ ఇయర్ అయితే అసలు మీకు అప్లై అవ్వదు. లేదు ఫ్రమ్ ది డేట్ ఆఫ్ ఆర్డర్ అన్నాడు అనుకో. ఏం సార్? చూస్తానులే సార్, చూస్తానులే. రేపు నేను నా దగ్గర ప్రజెంట్ నేను ఫైనాన్స్ యాక్ట్ 2025 ఇన్కమ్ ట్యాక్స్ అవుతున్నాను. రేపు నేను జిఎస్టీ చూస్తాను, ఫైనాన్స్ యాక్ట్ 2025 అమెండ్మెంట్స్. దాన్ని చూసి మీకు చెప్తాను సార్. కానీ నేను ఆల్రెడీ విన్నది చూసింది అది ఆల్రెడీ విన్నది ఏంటంటే, ఫైనాన్స్ యాక్ట్ 2025 1 ఫిబ్రవరి నుంచి వచ్చింది. 1 ఫిబ్రవరి తర్వాత పాస్ చేసిన ఆర్డర్లు కానీ ఏవైనా పెనాల్టీ ఆర్డర్లు ఉంటే ఇది 10% ప్రీ డిపాజిట్ అప్లై అయ్యిద్దని నాకు తెలుసు. బట్ వెరాజ్ నేను ఇంకా డీప్‌గా వెళ్ళి చూస్తాను సార్. ఓకేనా?
సరే సార్. ఓకే ఓకే.
ఓకే సార్. ఏమైనా ఉంటే మటుకు రెఫర్ చేయండి సార్. దానికోసమే కాల్ చేశా.
థ్యాంక్స్ సార్. ఇప్పటికీ చేస్తాను.
ఓకే సార్. ఓకే సార్. ఓకే సార్. థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
థ్యాంక్స్.
Sir, namaste, sir. Hello. Sir, namaste, sir. Hello.
हाँ बोलिए बोलिए
Yeah,
आवाज आ रहा
yeah,
है मेरा
yeah. I'm not good into Hindi. I will speak in English, sir. Sir,
अच्छा
actually,
yes
see, actually, the act itself and even ITR 7 also designed such a way that there is no separate computation for the capital gain while applying for the charitable trust, because 11 and 12, the 85% rule only will come. So that uh,
85-15% will be
yeah, 85-15% only, that rule only is there. So it is a override the normal heads of computation, so that the ITR 7 also designed such a way there is no capital gain head. So this itself a substantial evidence that you can submit that argument, sir. You tell me in the
yeah
charitable trust computation where capital head is they mentioned as capital head gain, capital gain head. They mentioned
we
that
have
only for
mentioned
the purpose of consideration for the investment. I mean application purpose only. They treat it as a new asset
right
purchase, as it treated as a application. That only they
right right
considered. So that you can mention over there, sir. 18 to
the
15% only.
the assessment unit raised the question that what their question was that key you showed capital net capital gain
Hmm.
means after deducting cost or from sale consideration
Hmm.
you showed the net capital gain in
Hmm.
any other income section of ITR 7
Hmm.
and now and you claim the TDS
Hmm.
of
Yeah,
which was
see,
26
in
years
trust also, what I will show, for example, donation, anonymous
right
donation, any other thing, other income only, no, I'll show other income only.
yes
Other
we
income
showed
only,
the
that's
other
correct
income
only.
only right
That's correct only, yes,
yes
other income only.
so yes, I did little research. So I found one CBDT circular of June 1968, which clearly says that if you are computing the income of capital gain, sorry, if you are computing the trust income, you should not consider Section 2, subsection 45 of Income
Hmm.
Tax Act,
Yes, sir.
which says that you have to compute income under different heads.
Actually, sir, what
Uh,
happened? No. For example, capital gain also, how much they are going to charge? Sir, 12.5 only. But you come to the normal route, how much more charge? No. If you
correct.
come for 115 BPA, 30% is coming. Even if you apply normal provisions, even for example, you apply individual provisions also, what happened? After slab rates and all going around 30%, no, sir.
Right.
So they are collecting more tax here. Then what else you want to do? Even if you go, they will go for and
We
ask
can't.
them to capital gain, you will pay lesser tax only.
Yes, but we can't say this because we are applying 85%. So indirectly, I'm getting all the refund. So I don't think so that this will be the better point to say to the income tax officer.
Yeah, yeah. No, just like I'm just telling, sir. You tell that
Uh,
according to circular, there is no a separate computation mechanism for trust single basket mechanism. That circular what says that single basket theory.
right,
So
perfect.
because of section 11, you said that section 45, 55 do not override section 11. Section 11 override the 45 and 55, 45 to 55. So 11 one is a
Right,
specific computation and you can claim like that, sir.
yes, right. So my sir was asking that but means you know Winman software that we use for the computation and all.
Yeah, yeah, you know Winman software, sir.
So in I think in Winman also we can't even select capital gain head in ITR 7 or
Yeah, yeah.
can we?
There is no such head also, even through online as well as offline, both.
In ITR form also there is no head. In ITR 7
Yeah,
form,
yeah, no head that, sir.
no head. There
No
is
head that.
no mention of head on.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Then assessing officer is see that.
You mentioned this, sir. CBDT circular 1968. It is a
Yeah.
single basket theory.
Yes, in single basket there is
Single
right. But
basket
I
theory.
yes
And then
we
section 11 is overriding the section 45 to 55. Oh, that's
section
it.
45 to 45 you are
No, no,
talking about.
sir, 45 to 55, I'm telling. 45
Acha
is what
45
capital gain head.
capital gain
Thereafter,
head.
what happened? And section 45 is a definition of the capital gain.
Right, right.
Charging section. Charging section. Thereafter 55 what 50 this and all cost of acquisition no. 50B full value of 50C full value of consideration, and these all 45 to 55 that entire capital gain head various sections for various either short term, long term, whatever, competition, indexation, all this stuff. Indexation also 48. Okay, yeah, in that bit you had only. You clearly says that section 45 to 55 do not override the section 11 scheme. That's it. This is a single basket theory. That's it, sir. That's it.
They cannot. Is this mentioned somewhere or what? That this section means our section 11 overrides this capital gain wala section.
This is somewhere mentioned, sir. If you go by various Supreme Court judgments, this is only mentioned, sir.
Actually, I found also one in CBDT circular they have judicial analysis. So
Sir,
there
not only that, sir. You see, in trust competition, that is a specific section. No, wherever see, enter an income tax act. What says that wherever a specific income or specific application is there, notwithstanding any other section. No. For example, you go present to taxation. What it start notwithstanding any other section, this section will apply. Once you finger into 44 AD or AE, all these sections and all specific sections. No. Like trust assessment is a specific bunch. 11 and 12 theory. 11 or 12. These are not
11
specific.
to 30.
11, 12, and 13. These are.
Right.
That's enough, sir. Okay, nice to meet you, sir. You're from where, sir?
I'm from Mumbai, and you?
I am from Chennai only, sir.
Chennai. I was Tamil Nadu last December.
Yeah, nice to meet you. I handle only tax and tax litigation, sir. I am not chartered accountancy practice. I am do advocate practice, tax litigation.
So you do GST mitigation.
Yeah, only high court and tribunals and appeals. This is my job.
Actually, I had one case that means it's my personal case. Just needed an opinion.
Yeah, yes. Tell me,
Actually,
sir.
we were investing in a property, which
Property.
is
Okay.
sealed property. Like their bank is selling in auction.
Okay.
So the thing here is, bank is selling in auction at 30-35% discount.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
30-35% discount. And the problem in the property was that the property had GST attachment of 4.78 CR.
Okay.
So what issue was there that the property costs me around 80 to 85 lakhs.
Okay.
And the actual market rate is 1.30 CR.
Okay.
So for 80-85 lakhs, we are not self-financing all the funds.
Okay.
Like 25-30% we thought that we will do loan.
Okay, sir.
But now the thing is, society's manager or society secretary is not giving us NOC because they are saying that you should remove the GST order first and then we'll give NOC. But without NOC, bank is not financing us.
Yes, sir.
So I consulted one person. So he also said that it is bank's first. It's a bank's responsibility to remove that GST attachment order.
Yes, sir. Because they are only selling, no. Out of the
right.
sales proceeds, they will remove the that GST.
But bank have the primary charge. As per that Surface Act, bank have the primary charge.
Okay.
And bank just send the intimation letter to GST department saying that we have the first charge, we created charge in 2022, and if your department is going to recover any dues, then we will take legal actions against you and that all that stuff. But a reply to this letter, GST department has not given any order or something like that.
Okay.
So, can you tell me whether we should enter in such kind of transaction or not? Because I feel because some people are saying that if you are all self-funding, then you should go. But if you are loan wala thing, then you should not go because after buying the property, let's say in case even if you buy the property, then
GST department will take 3-4 months, or if they don't agree, then you have to go to High Court for that detachment order of GST.
Because what income GST and income tax law says that in Income Tax Act Section 281 application they need to make whenever they are selling the property, they need to make an application 281 application to the department, intimating that this property give clearance we are selling that, because any other any tax dues is there, they will not allow no to sell that property. Likewise, so the person who selling that property, he has to clearance from the GST department. Otherwise, GST law what says that whatever the penalties or some tax due in the on that property during the course of transfer or transferee, that is void, no. For example, any dues is there, without clearing that dues, corresponding property sold could not be valid.
But how can it not be valid? Because
Hmm.
I read somewhere that the SARFAESI Act,
Hmm.
that bank selling through auction,
Hmm.
so the Act clearly says if bank is having primary charge on the property,
Hmm.
then even government has to forgo their dues.
Forgo na?
Means GS, right?
Forgo dues, forgo dues.
Because bank is a primary, because bank have the primary charge, and bank is a first secured creditor.
First secured creditors, I understood, sir. That will come in liquidation time only, no?
Yeah.
But okay, I am telling in the normal course of business. For example, you have one property, so you have a due 4 crores to the department without without paying the dues. You sold the you transferred the property. Such a transfer will not be valid, because the matter regarding to dues proceedings pending with the authorities. Once order passed, for example, what I'm telling you, small things are okay. Whatever maybe you said, maybe correct, maybe into other point. What I'm telling in the general point of manner. For example, I have a 5 crores litigation with the department. Okay, once order means what? For example, in GST DRC 07, once order come, once order came, without intimating the department, I sold one property. Then I don't have anything. Now, law what says that once order came, whatever recoveries dues is there in that period, whatever he transferred the any transaction like asset transferring, that will not be valid, void. Like that transaction is there. For example, even if you take land for Transfer of Property Act 1882, what they says that, for example, any issues pending with the revenue authorities, at that time you could not transfer the asset, such transfers will not be valid. For that, what you need to do, you need to take the clearance from the revenue authorities, otherwise you need to give paper publication, all those stuff, and then you need to execute.
It is bank's responsibility only to clear the
Yes.
attachment.
Yes, sir.
Bank is not agreeing only, or bank is not giving. A bank is only telling us that you do on your own, take NOC from society, but society is not giving NOC because they are saying that.
So that's okay. What about GST department? Do you are maybe you should not approach. No, the person who's selling the property, they should approach. But okay, my one more doubt. They created first charge. Now the according to law, it is now they have 100% control. They can transfer to anyone.
Yeah.
Huh?
Actually, I considered one CA.
Hmm.
I'm also CA,
Hmm.
but I considered a senior one. He also told me that bank is the like bank have the primary charge, then the
No
GST
problem.
department can't do anything.
Hmm.
But it is the bank's responsibility to clear the attachment,
Yes.
not new buyer, like
Yeah.
in this case me,
Yes.
because it will be a hectic process.
But actually, GST department also, they cannot recover from the person who has to pay the dues. No, original person, he has to recover from him, either this property or any other property.
But until that person pays him title will not be clear because in incumbrance certificate this will mention now that
Hmm.
property is not clear. That
Yeah, yeah,
this
yeah.
is the issue in future.
Okay. But how much discount is coming? You compute all these. If value is coming more discount, then you try, sir. Very less thin margin, na, then you should not suffer big. For example, you're getting 100 rupees.
Uh,
What I'm telling,
say
your
to
risk
basically,
is,
let's say
your
one
risk
if,
weightage
if
more. What, sir?
you are saying that if I'm getting 100 rupees thing and 50 rupees, then I should go ahead and else
Hmm.
not.
Then because of 30 rupees the entire title is impacting, then you will be in trouble, no? For example, tomorrow you want to sell out, or tomorrow you want to use money required, some other some whatever in your home required money you want to sell out. At the
Yeah,
time it should not create a problem to your title, no?
yeah, right.
That's why.
This property is selling at 31% discount.
Hmm.
Per square feet rate is 27,000 and they are charging, they are selling at 19,000.
Okay.
So there is difference of 9,000. It's 29%.
Okay, you try and check and do sub. See, actually human tendency also what, if it is so good thing, even for 10 rupees extra, no problem. If it's some bad thing is there, even if you give less also I will not buy. That is a human
Yeah,
mentality, no? If some
right.
problem is there, nobody come forward. If everything is good,
Yeah.
even ready to pay some more
Actually,
amount also.
every bidder is backing up because of that only. First they the auction price was 1 crore 9 lakhs.
Hmm.
From 1 crore 9 lakhs, they went down to 97 lakhs. From
Okay.
97 lakhs to now they are went down to 82 lakhs.
First ask
The
them
bank is
to, sir, uh,
uh,
settle the dispute between income tax department and bank. If the bank is solo coming to see what happened actually, sir. According to Transfer of Property Act, also what is there? Due, like how that's check due course, whatever the holder in title. So whatever
right.
the original rights the banker have, that rights only will comes to you. If the banker have, there is no any title defect, no problem. If the banker itself have a title defect because he has to clear some more other dues or some clearance from the other side, then same rights only you will
Same
receive. No.
banker will be in same situation like me.
Hmm.
Then it will be the issue.
You understood, no, sir? What act
Yeah,
also,
yeah.
for example, in Negotiable Instrument Act, what says that holder in the due course, original transferee, original transferor, whatever the rights you have, same rights only you have. For example, himself, you have a defective title, same defective title only you will have. That same in the case of Transfer of Property Act also. For example, I don't have a rights, I transfer to you. What kind of rights I have, that same rights only will transfer to you. Other new rights how will come?
Yes.
So you first check the banker have a full title or not. If the banker is absolute right, then okay, nothing will happen to you. If the banker have any defective is regarding to title clearance, then you need to think that, sir. Because
Right.
until you says that EC encumbrance or something is held there, he also doesn't have full title, no.
Yes, yes.
Right now, sir.
Register will also create issue of
Hmm.
mentioning my name in register.
Hmm.
We will get issue. Yes, right. You are saying right. Perfect.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Keep in touch with me, sir. Any high court things is there, kindly refer me, sir.
Yeah, yeah,
I'll
sure.
do cheap and best manner. Thank you, sir.
Sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
టైం ఎంత అయింది? టైం 9 అయింది. రేపు మార్నింగ్ 4 కల్లా లేయాలంటే పడుకోవాలి. సో మన బయో క్లాక్ according to our timetable we should go to sleep. Am I right? Now time is 9. Absolutely 9, 9:30 you need to go by sleep. So that only tomorrow morning you can wake up. No issue. Stop all the work. Stop. Tomorrow morning you should wake up early and then start auditing. No issue. We find out this Finance Act 2025. We will complete by tomorrow. Finance Act 2025. Now time already 9. We need to go bed and sleep well. So that we are stopping today and then we'll come back by tomorrow morning. Yeah. Thank you. Bye bye. See you, Tata. But subject is pending now. How much time it will take to complete this?